And although the trees are selling fast, that doesn't mean that there's a short supply of Christmas cheer this year. People have been flocking to Christmas tree farms throughout the state earlier in the season than ever. And following that trip, Ryan and his fiancée opened the door to a new adventure, one that allows them to help others make their travel dreams come true as well. The goal is to give trainees the perfect blend of skills and experience so that they're ready to apply to future jobs. Now, this railway is the oldest continuously running suburban trolley in the entire United States. Jess DeVito is brightening the world around her, one stroke at a time. Like so many others, she unfortunately lost her job at the onset of the pandemic, but what she thought was going to be a major setback actually turned out to be her saving grace. And Mark believes that it's important to support the community that supports him and animals like Joe. He says the best way to do that is to provide people with information on what they're actually putting into their bodies. And they've just recently finished up a $1.3 million renovation project, and now it's open to the public from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays until the end of October. It's that time of year again, and at Lyman Orchards, they're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Sesame Street with their annual Sunflower Maze. Well, hugs and high fives have been replaced by prayers and kind words as Hartford Archbishop Leonard Blair kicked off National Nurses Week with a special blessing of the hand ceremony here at St. Francis Hospital.
Yes,
yeah, no, we're tied for that.
We don't get a chance to talk about Kaelee Collins enough, and that's why we're doing it now. Here's Kaelee, and more girls lacrosse, right?
That's right, guys, and I won't be singing tonight like you guys were mentioning earlier, but yeah, save you that. We'll bring you some really exciting highlights tonight, though. We had the Watertown Indians taking on the Sheehan Titans tonight, and the Titans, they set the tone early on in the first half. Watertown will take on Shelton at home on Saturday. Sheehan will play Jonathan Law next Tuesday. Guys, back to you.
Now, Savannah, you played a pretty vital role in this whole Catholic cookbook process as well. Your mom was telling me that you and your brother kind of stayed up and typed up all the recipes that were in the proper format. Yeah. How was that for you?
It was good. I'm always willing to help my mom with anything she needs help with.
We'll be back next week with another edition of Crossroads Magazine as we bring you the people, personalities, and events making news from around the crossroads of Connecticut.
I literally had a map on the wall at home of the U.S. and was pinning all the places that I wanted to visit, national parks and sites and places I had heard about, just as kind of a thing to dream about.
And after retrofitting his very own travel van, it didn't take long for Ryan O'Connor to turn that dream into reality.
So we planned it out for like a year or two in advance. I had went out and kind of seen the van stuff like starting to take shape online, seen other people building out vans. So I went, we bought a brand new van, brought it home, and then after hours and on weekends I was working on it. It took about 5 months, but we built out something that we said, okay, we can now travel in this. So we took off, did the 7 months, and then came back in March of last year.
And following that trip, Ryan and his fiancée opened the door to a new adventure, one that allows them to help others make their travel dreams come true as well.
For me and for her, because now kind of we get to continue to talk about this, so it's not this 7-month snapshot in time that happened and now it's over. It's kind of our way of like living vicariously through all the customers to come.
Through their business, Live a Little, the pair now makes custom vans for other travel enthusiasts. There's 3 types.
The Ram ProMaster, the Ford Transit, and the Mercedes Sprinter. They're all about the same size, the empty cargo van, kind of what you see Amazon using today. Those are our 3 basic platforms.
With the occasional school bus.
In this case, I actually know the owner, and so they reached out and I said, well, I couldn't say no, so we brought that in, but typically we're working on the larger cargo vans.
Although small, the van is equipped with all the basic essentials.
It's got running water, hot water, some sort of cooking, whether it be just a stovetop, sometimes a stovetop and an oven, good sized sink, and then we'll do a bed platform for sleeping, usually some sort of eating or working tabletop. Especially now, a lot of people working remotely, they want a way to be able to work from the van. Bathrooms, showers in some cases, and then separate heating and air conditioning. So we do everything that runs on a power system that's separate from the vehicle. So you can, park it at the grocery store, take your keys out, lock the van, go in, but you can still have nice cool air running inside to keep it comfortable.
The usual price for a custom-built van like this is around $50,000.
For us, we don't really have a standard layout. It's more, you tell us what you want and we make it suit your needs.
It's all about helping others live a little.
Live a little, and that's kind of where the name came from. It's kind of a play on, just going for it and living a little, and also the fact that we're living in this kind of smaller footprint in the van. So kind of touches on both. It's catchy and it's worked out really well.
Reporting for Crossroads Magazine, I'm Kaelee Collins.